What's up everyone, my name is Joey and in today's video we will be discussing the new play-to-earn game called Cyball and basically determine if it's worth an investment for you or maybe me to make. First of all guys, happy Easter I should say. I hope everyone had a nice long weekend to enjoy for themselves. So let's dive straight into it guys. Cyball seems to be some type of football game within the Cyball universe, right? That's the artwork that they chose. So they already provided a couple screenshots for their depth radar application. We could see like ecosystem, marketplace, Cylones, Cydex. Yeah, it doesn't really tell me a lot, guys. Traits, we could see a football character right here or a cyborg football character right here. Traits, so every different character has different traits, different class, and different skills. And yeah, we could see a little bit more of these characters right here. But yeah, it doesn't show me a lot, guys. If we go to the website, now this is the website, and there's a lot of stuff going on. Like we see a lot of cyberpunk comic art style, but yeah, I don't know. I would like to see gameplay. That's basically the point that I will try to make because it seems to be like a soccer type of football game, but I can't really find anything regarding that because I hope that I'll be in control of the characters because that means quality gameplay in my personal opinion. But if it's just cards and you have to stake them in some sort of way, then yeah, then I'm a little bit concerned about this project, guys. But overall, yeah, the art style, I mean, it's a little bit subjective, guys. It depends if you like it or not. They look quite good, but overall, I would have liked to see a more quality designed website. Let's just say that the characters look quite good, to be very honest. The characters look like high quality. I don't have any issues with that. They do look like JPEGs though, so I hopefully find more information that would show me that they are actually code or backed by code, I should say. Often you see projects that have these visuals, but they're just cards, whether, you know, I just want to see characters backed by code inside a 3D environment because that would mean real gameplay in my personal opinion. So hopefully that is the case with Cyball, otherwise I don't think it's worth an investment. But overall the website, I don't know guys, like the characters again look like high quality, but the overall website, like what is this wavy thing right here, like the background doesn't look fully optimized, and then here there's a lot of things going on. Yeah, it looks like they put a lot of effort on their characters and not necessarily on their website. Like, I don't know, it lacks a little bit of design in my personal opinion. So let's figure out what is going on with the actual website, guys. So here they show a trailer, so hopefully we will find out more about the game. Like, is it so that we are in control of the player? Because that is what I would like to see. And otherwise, yeah, I'm a little bit skeptical already, guys. So let's dive straight into it. Guys, this is a bad trailer because the most prominent or the most important aspect for them to show us is their rarity system, which doesn't make any sense, guys. I would have liked to see way more gameplay going on, and we can't find any. It's just a cinematic, guys. It says official teaser. Well, if it's a game, if it's about a game, then at least have some gameplay aspects shown inside your trailer. Even if it's alpha footage, guys, that is totally fine because I do understand if a project is inside a early access phase, it's totally okay. But at least show us some prototype of what is going on, what can we expect as a player or even investor if you like to invest in these type of NFT blockchain games, okay guys? So overall, I'm not happy with this, guys. Like bronze, silver, legendary, who cares, guys? I would have liked to see more about the gameplay, the game mechanics, and what I can expect. Like I stated again, now I have to admit, like the characters does look good. We see some type of stadium in the background right here, so it only contributes to the idea that it is indeed a soccer game, guys, or some kind of soccer game. So hopefully we will be in control of these players, like FIFA, for example. That'll be fun, especially in a different type of universe, which is the cyborg or cybernetic or cyborg universe for the art style that they chose with this project. Okay, guys, doesn't look bad at all. But the fact that they chose to like show their rarity system is just weird. It's more like on the pathway on selling you guys their NFTs instead of selling their game. It does look good. I can't lie about that. So I'm a little bit struggling already. But the most important fact is that they do not show any gameplay whatsoever. It's a cinematic trailer, and that's a problem, guys. Cyball is a football-themed NFT-based game with a play-to-earn model that allows you to test your might against players from around the world. Be quick to rise to the top of the ranks by building and training your dream team of Cyblock. Now, what builds a Cyblock? So these are Cyblocks, I believe, basically your players. Traits, inherent abilities that will affect a Cyblock performance and potential earnings in the game. So basically, the better, the more rewards you'll be getting, and also the more chances you have to win against an opponent. Because if you have a better team against an opponent's team, then yeah, you win most likely. Okay, guys. So it's also a little bit pay to win, in my personal opinion, which could be solved, in my personal opinion, because there are so many ways to solve that issue, but I don't think they chose to do so. So yeah, I don't know. Class, Cyblocks come in different tiers of rarity: bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and legendary. Again, guys, very generic, very generic. Like, you can be a little bit more creative with your rarity system, and also a rarity system. Geez, we are a little bit tired of that already, right, guys? Like, at least I am, because they're like every single project out there has a rarity system. I'm a little bit fatigued on that, guys. Like, I want to see a game. I want to see a good developed game by passionate developers. For example, Dummy Online. It's just some very passionate guys that are going on the MMORPG combined with blockchain gaming space, which is a very good idea. And they are just very genuine in their approach, okay, guys? They're not trying to sell you guys their NFTs. They're not talking about these different type of legendary rarities. No, guys. They're just showing you what they're doing already, because they're already heavy in development. They already have alpha footage shown on their Discord channel, all their social media channels, on YouTube, you name it. And that's what I like to see, guys. But like, yeah, we can learn a little bit about the characters, but yeah, it's a GIF, guys. It's an animation, and it's not necessarily a character that is backed by code, if that makes any sense. Game features: register your lineup and rise to the top of the seasonal ladders. Yeah, generic, guys. I don't know. Tactical cards. Strategize gameplay with tactical cards to boost your chance of winning. Yeah, okay, I could already see some gameplay footage right here, so let's just dive straight into that, guys. So I sped the video up a little bit because it was really slow. I just want to go to the point and show you guys what this game is about.
Test account fired up and ready to go. I'll be taking you through a gameplay demo to get you started in the Cyball universe. You have a basic idea of how the game is played by the end of this video. So let's get started. To enter a match, click on Exhibition 3v3.
Now, before he enters the match, I want to point out what is actually going on, because we see energy right here, and that is usually a bad sign, because that means that there is a sort of a fatigue system within that platform that is gated. So it basically prevents the players from just endlessly playing and endlessly earning a token if they like to play the game, so to speak. So you have to wait in order to replenish your energy, and yeah, there might be even features already out there or in the near future to replenish your energy with microtransactions. Okay, guys, so I don't like that. Also, we see batteries, also some kind of a fatigue system, I can assume. And we see like 3 characters right here, which is his team. So he goes inside a 3v3 battle. So let's take a look how that looks like.
Our algorithm will match you with players who's online that has a similar overall ratings as you do. You will have a quick glimpse of who you're up against, and given 15 seconds to choose your strategy for the first half. You can choose from something that's more aggressive to something that's more defensive. It's completely up to you. This will mainly affect the likeliness of your goalkeeper being able to block the shot. For example, if you choose to play a defensive strategy, your goalkeeper will have a higher chance of blocking a shot. And you can also change your strategy during halftime. And before the match begins, you can hover over your opponent's Cyblocks to review their traits. There will be 6 key events for the entire match. And here comes the first one. It's a solo, physical, meaning that only one Cyblock from each side will represent to compete on their physical stats. You'll be given 30 seconds to pick your Cyblock and a tactic card for this key event. Both teams will be given 5 tactic powers in the beginning. These will be consumed depending on the tactic cards that you choose. Since we're competing on the physicality skill, you'd want to pick the Cyblock that has the highest stats. And I'm going to pick Stun as my tactic card. You can hover over the card to see what it does. It prevents my opponent from using a tactic card for the next key event. Once you're done, click ready and let the game begin. Going head to head with my opponent here. With my better physical stats, I am able to dodge him and score my first goal.
So this is basically the game, guys. So it's not really what I expected when I first read about this project, because I thought it was like a, let's say, FIFA Ultimate Team project where you are in control of your players, because that would be fun. Even if it would be a little bit pay to win, because like in Ultimate Team, you can buy better cards in order to have like a better performance team, right, guys? Because, you know, Messi is better than your average Serie A player from the bottom region, okay, guys? So there is a pay to win aspect in these type of games, but if you are in control of your player, that's always more fun because that would raise the skill level and the skill ceiling by a lot. Okay, so yeah, I don't know actually what is going on because like, okay, it's like a turn-based card soccer game. How much longevity does that has, guys? Yeah, maybe it's fun to mess around a little bit with this game for a week, but then I don't know if this is the only thing you will be end up doing. Like, I don't know, with all the competitors out there, with all the great universes and games that are going on the blockchain, and if you compare those projects to this, like a lot of these very big projects have like a lot of game value and gameplay value, I should say. Okay, guys, whereas this, so if you put those high quality gameplay games against this one, like how long are you gonna play this? I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of going on within this game, and it doesn't seem very fun neither, guys, because it plays itself automatically. It's not really characters that are backed by code. It's more like so animations that are being played out, like we can see here. I'll mute the video right here real quick. Like, it doesn't do a lot, guys. I would have liked it way more if I would be in control of the players that I would purchase and then have a soccer game. That would be fun, in my opinion, even though if it's not like FIFA, because FIFA is highly popular, guys. I think there is a market for another football game that plays a little bit differently with, power-ups maybe, or like in a different sort of arcade way. I think there is a market for that, definitely on the NFT blockchain space, whereas you can trade your teams with other players and then it just becomes a decentralized soccer game on the blockchain, for example. That would be fun, but I don't know about this, guys. Personally, it's a little bit subjective because I do not really like it so far, guys. So there's not a lot of gameplay going on, and that's a pity because I do like the characters. Because yeah, the characters does look good for what they are. Okay, guys. I just think it's a pity that they're going to waste by a very basic, not really fun gameplay as shown in their videos currently, guys. Marketplace, yeah, Silones. It's basically a loaning system for automated scholarships, which yeah, it's a little bit generic for these blockchain games, guys, that they have certain scholarships, which is yeah, I understand that there is a very beneficial aspect to scholarships, but again, guys, like people will be working for a slavery wage basically, and I don't know. Sidex trade Cyball tokens right from our native interfaces backers. I want to learn more about the team, guys, because that is the most important aspect for me as an investor to look at. I want to see a transparent team. I want to see their real life faces. I want to see their full names, and I preferably want a LinkedIn hyperlink towards their LinkedIn profiles, because that would mean that they're just out there in the open and transparent. They're not trying to hide themselves by pseudo characters, by pseudo names, or other things that disguise themselves from their real identity, if that makes any sense. So I can't seem to find any LinkedIn hyperlinks anywhere, guys, and that's an issue. Okay, guys, I couldn't see anything regarding their team, and that is just very bad. Even if I click on the social, yeah, it just drops me below on their website, and yeah, that's just basically it, guys. So let's look at their Twitter account real quick. Maybe we can find a little bit more information on their Twitter account. Basically, I have a rule of thumb with these social media accounts, guys, because if they're only sharing like giveaways, if they're only sharing like, hey, we have a new NFT sale or loot boxes coming up, usually stay away, because that means that the team is just focused about money, guys. These are not your passionate game developers that want to share you their game, okay, guys? But if they do like show their upcoming new features, game development, 3D sprite designs, etc., that will be fun, and that will be great to see as an investor, guys. Cyblocks go ahead to test their might in the play to earn world of Cyball, powered by Binance Smart Chain. So let's see, guys, what did they pinned right here. We are 1 week away from Cyball Royal Rumble. The Cyball Reborn will give the game a new facelift and experience when competing, plus updates, mentoring cost, and potions. Yeah, okay, so it is regard game development, it is regard new updates, which is a good thing, even though I believe that the gameplay, it is more like a football manager type of approach, I believe, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but then they have to go really in depth, in my personal opinion. Otherwise, they don't really realize the itch of the football management niche, if that makes any sense. Now, let's continue to go down. This is in Japanese, so I have not a single clue what is going on there. We're coming for Europe. Cyball, so much fun in the Netherlands. Okay, I'm from the Netherlands myself. Football is the biggest sport by far, which is true, guys. That is true, especially I think for, like, generally speaking, for the entirely of Europe, that is the case. Co-founder welcomes us tomorrow. Okay, not really interesting. Okay, Easter scholars. Now let's find out what is going on here, guys. Play to earn game scans, game where everyone can have fun and earn. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a lot about their development, guys. If we compare it to like Domi Online or Ambushword, like you can see the difference right there. So there's not a lot of things going on, guys. But I also have to admit they are not really really trying to heavily sell their NFTs neither. Also on their website, I couldn't really find like a purchase button, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, not really like, hey, buy our NFTs now. So that's a good thing. But still, guys, we can't find any teams. So that's the bad thing. Now let's go to their Discord account real quick. So they have about 90,000 members, guys. That is a lot. That is not too bad at all. So that means that there is a big following around this project. And yeah, you have to watch out because some projects also just hire bots. So it will basically show you guys that there's a lot of following, which is a little bit false. Okay, guys. So yeah, we can't be absolutely certain if the following is true, but hopefully it is. Okay, guys. Now let's look at the announcement tab, guys. If you watched previous videos, you will know that the announcement tab and a couple other tabs within the Discord channel is very important to me, guys, because again, I want to see game development going on. I want to see different sprites. I want to see that they're very busy with their game and game development. Otherwise, I usually stay away. Climb the Cyball leaderboards. How good is your guild? Okay, Cyball season 1 is now live. We can see a little bit what is this update complete. Please do a hard refresh on your browser. So this seems to be an update, which is good, guys. Cyber development updates. Okay, so they do share more development updates. This is from the April the 5th, so that's also a good thing, guys. Okay, partnership, that is totally fine if the majority is regard to game development. That does seem to be the case, guys. Partnership, a lot of partnerships though. I don't like that personally. I would like to see more game development, and I want to see more pictures and videos, to be very honest with you guys. And also sketches, like even share the sketches with us, because that just proves that they are really serious about the game development, in my personal opinion. Overall, yeah, not too bad, guys. I still have to admit that, because you know the characters does look good. Okay, guys. Second of all, they're not fully trying to sell their NFTs or loot boxes. Okay, they're not like buttons or banners everywhere trying to sell their NFTs. That doesn't seem to be the case. And in the announcement tab, I couldn't really find any giveaways or NFT sales neither. So that's a good approach. I do like that, guys. Now let's look at the sneak peek. Hopefully we will find more about the game, guys. So yeah, we see a couple of different characters right here. So they are developing new characters. That is totally fine. What is going on in here? Okay, so there's some type of animation going on, but they're not really backed by code, guys. There's not really 3D code behind these characters in order for you guys to play with those characters, if that makes any sense. So you're not necessarily in control. So we can see different type of tactical cards here, I believe. We could see a stadium. Does look cool, guys. I just wish that it was like even a 2D platform. I don't know how you would do that in a soccer game, but the 3D environment would be phenomenal, guys, because yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. It even reminds me of that car football game. I don't really remember the name of that game, but it does look a little bit like that. Another stadium does look really cool, guys. I can only imagine how that would have looked like inside a 3D environment combined with these characters. So I think this game would have had a lot of potential if it was set in a 3D environment or top down or whatever you might choose for a soccer game. But if you were in control inside a 3D environment with these type of characters in these type of quality looking like it's concept art now, but in these type of stadiums, that would be really, really cool, guys, with like different type of power-ups, and you know, it would really, really be nice. But that is unfortunately not the case, because this is what we are getting basically. That is not really within my preferences, guys. I'm very sorry to say. So yeah, overall I think we can wrap this up. This game is probably going to be something that you have to decide for yourself, guys, because the characters doesn't look bad at all, like I stated a couple times before in this video. The overall design, yeah, doesn't look bad. I mean, the website is a little bit lacking here and there in my opinion, but I'm a little bit nitpicking on that side. The one major tremendous flag that I still have is their team, guys. Maybe in their Discord channel, if we go towards their links, we can find a LinkedIn page. Cyball social, so let's take a look. I don't think they share anything regard their LinkedIn. No, it doesn't seem to be the case, guys. Information, maybe we could find a little bit here. About team, okay, so there seems to be something regard to team. Telegram, I want to see if there's a LinkedIn page first, white paper, website, blog, terms of services, Facebook, Discord, nothing that says LinkedIn. Our team is extensive, yet every single person plays an imperative role in the successful development of Cyball. We have assembled an all-star team of 30 members, including developers, founders, project managers, marketing specialists, artists, passionate individuals, to ensure that Cyball is formed to its fully potential. Now let's meet the team behind Cyball. Now hopefully this is a hyperlink towards a LinkedIn page. That'll be great. Yeah, and this is really bad to start off with, guys. Like, we can find some full names, it seems to be the case, but I have to do the work in order to try to find these guys on LinkedIn, and that's certainly not what I want to do, guys. They hide themselves behind these pseudo characters, guys. I highly dislike this. Why do you have to do this? Just don't. Just use your real life face, because you're a project, you're a company. Don't hide yourself behind these characters, because yeah, you obviously don't look like this. And I just want to see who you are immediately. And it's not really transparent, guys, because it should be on the website, in my personal opinion. And if there is like a parent company that is working on this project, then list it on the parent company. I have no issues with that neither. I think Ambuswood is doing that. Skyweaver is doing the same approach, whereas there's a parent company and there you can find all the information. But on the project website, there's just, information regarding the project. That's also a way you can solve that issue, in my opinion. But yeah, overall, I don't like that fact, guys. And I also have to admit that the gameplay is not really in my alley. Now, that's a little bit subjective, because if you like a turn-based strategy game, then this might be for you guys. But yeah, a little bit of a warning. The team is not really out there in the open. Yeah, you can do the work and you can find these people most likely on LinkedIn, but you have to do a lot of work, guys. And the chances are that you're not gonna be able to find them at all, because, usually there's a lot of results for these type of names. So yeah, personally, I'm not interested to invest in this game. So I just want to go on to the next project in order to find gems that are worth investing into from my perspective. Okay, guys, this is not a gem in my opinion, but do your own work. Okay, guys, do your own research, because this project is a little bit like somewhere in the middle. Okay, guys, I'm not really confident, but there are some good things about it. But overall, I have to say no, because yeah, it could have been really potential, in my opinion. Like I stated before, if it was in a 3D environment, could have been very exciting, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So I think, and that's what I believe, that's just my personal opinion, that this is not really fun to play, guys, and it won't really last that long, in my personal opinion. I think that players will be bored with this game sooner than later, and yeah, there's not a lot of going on, guys. It's also automatic. How much fun is there to be found within this game, especially if you compare it with the other games that are coming up? Okay, guys, so do your own research once again. But remember, guys, be a leader in this space and do not be a sheep. Peace out.